Pakai platform mana dia pakai ni? Pakai platform mana?
Tiruan ni.
Hah?
Dia kita ambil gambar tu.
Apa?
Think one of this, I just want to get it. Then start throwing the idea.
MasyaAllah, MasyaAllah. It's 10th anniversary for Living Labs Accelerator, and so they gave a touch and go card. MasyaAllah, so cool.
The stage, we will begin in a few moments time.
Take one.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh. One. Oh.
Ready for second.
Welcome to our judges who are already here. Again, for those of you at the back, investors, funding agencies, ecosystem partners, all of you who are here today, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat sejahtera and a very good afternoon to everyone. My name is Nadia Azmi, your MC for today, ladies and gentlemen. It is a momentous day for the Cyberview Living Cohort 19. 10 years of birthing innovative solutions and 10 years of distinguished leadership and mentorship behind it. Cheers to IoxTech Global, Vidanex, Vee Berhad, Synergy, Reyhut Automation, Airlytic, Wiser Machines, Pixelence, and Sheildbase AI. Another one, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, let's give them some spirit. But these mothers sedikit mereka. They have made it through 5 months of training, mentorship, and fine-tuning their solutions, and now they are ready to spread your wings. Are you ready? Yeah. So quick shout out as well to our ecosystem partners, Cradle, who is leading the My Startup Initiative, also to MTech, Vidanex, Nexia, Merathi, MTV, MTDC, MBank, Pitch In, Ata Plus, 1337 Ventures, Vin Capital, The Hive, Southeast Asia, and also by the Growth Charger, who is powering today's demo team. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know we are all eager, but before we hear from the startups themselves, let's hear from an important individual who has been at the helm of the Cyberview Living Labs Accelerator, Shahfinaz, Salim, Head of Technology Hub Development Division of Cyberview, Vee Berhad.
Dalam semangat dengan Nadia. Thank you, Madam MC. Thank you for being part of us. I think just a part of Cyberview. We have gone through the past 10 years, at least for this journey of our key signature Cyberview Living Labs Accelerator program. We are one of the pioneers in this country for the Accelerator program itself. Thank you everyone, investors, the corporate partners, the ecosystem partners. They're just not limited to the one listed up here, but and also the startups that we have gone through with us in the past years, particularly the startups that have gone through with us this recent cohort number 19. The top 24 when we pre-selected from about 70 startups earlier on, and the 24 also went through together with the 70 startups that gone through rigorous processes for us to shortlist to the top 10. It's not easy for us to shortlist to the top 10 that will come up from the program today. But then nevertheless,
I'm the co-founder and Chief Strategy Officer for Sheildbase AI.
Vice President, Ecosystem Development of Cradle Fund, Vee Berhad. Ahmad Zaid Hussein, Director of Vidanex Malaysia, Vee Berhad. Victor Chua, Founding and Managing Partner of Vin Capital, and Watson Tan, Principal Investments of the Hive, Southeast Asia. A round of applause for us. That is where you can give your feedback. And we will also open up the floor for a Q&A if we have extra time. Eco-friendly biocomposites reduce weight and carbon emissions, revolutionizing the automotive and EV sectors. So with that, let's welcome Midwest Composites onto the stage. All the best. The floor is yours.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. I was 14 years old when I was first introduced to composite materials. This was when my older brother came back from the States and started his first company. I found myself spending all my free time, all my holidays in the business, working and honing my skills because of two reasons. Number one, I absolutely fell in love with composite materials and the limitless potential it had. And number two, it was the only way I could spend some time with my brother. And now, 10 years later, I'm super proud to introduce to you our startup, Midwest Composites, where we sustainably engineer composites. Over the years, these are some of the problems and opportunities that we have identified. Firstly, vehicle manufacturers are urgently looking for green and sustainable material. This is backed by the EU's mandate for 100% reduction in CO2 emissions in new passenger vehicles. Following that, synthetic materials are filling up landfills and not recyclable. Just in the EU and North America alone, 7 million tons of unrecyclable automotive waste is produced annually. And lastly, the global focus on the two most popular fibers, flax and hemp, have surged prices due to high demand and low supply. This scarcity creates the need for alternative fibers such as Kickoff and jute, which are abundant in our region. So, we've developed the high-performance technical textiles derived from natural fibers. We currently have it in two forms, woven and non-woven. These materials give you equal strength performance to steel, many physical properties like vibration dampening, good thermal comfort, compatibility with thermoset and thermoplastic They're very aesthetically pleasing, and most importantly, they reduce your carbon emissions by 75%. So this is a high-level overview of our vision, where you grow your crops in the upstream for its resources, you extract the fiber from the waste of these crops, and then in the midstream, you weave them into technical textiles. And following that, in the downstream, with our manufacturing process, we can convert them into components used by buses, cars, and even planes. And the idea is for it to go through a circular economy where we minimize our waste. So why biocomposites in your vehicles? They give you a 40% weight reduction compared to conventional metals. This increases your fuel efficiency, assembly efficiency, decreases your lifetime maintenance cost, and your greenhouse gas emissions. Planes use about 50% advanced composites, whereas cars and buses only use 6%. This is a huge gap to exploit, especially with the rise of EV, where complementary benefits of biocomposites such as lightweighting go hand in hand. So this is the global market size. Transportation, where we account for, is 29% of biocomposites, a $36 billion market. APAC holds the largest share, and where we are, Southeast Asia is a $3.25 billion market. And this is our fellow biocomposite innovators out there. We have Inca from Canada, they focus on hemp fibers. We have Ecoa in US, focusing on flax fibers. We have Kickoff from Switzerland, the flag bearers. They work with a lot of cool names, raised a lot of money. They work with flax fibers. And here we are. Midwest Composites, one of the only ones in the region where we focus on Kickoff, jute, and pineapple, which are abundant here and low cost. So this is our core team. We've been together for a long time. This is our life's journey. We're supported by another 15 talented Midwesterners. We are backed by some sound technical and business advisors. These are some of our achievements over the past year. We've had a lot of international recognition for our innovation. We've been to Germany, France, US, Vietnam, and there's more lined up. And these are some of the organizations, governmental and international, who have supported us on the journey with awards and grants. So far, we've built bus engine covers for KL Travel, we've done race car for Taylor's University, we've built 30 units of smart shopping carts for Rehtailatic, and we built agricultural drones for Arena Kamdia. And we were also very honored to build Petronas's 50th anniversary torch hanger. So, what's next? In the pipeline, currently we're working with Japan, with CF startups for market and capital access. We've progressed from POCs to POVs with key players such as M2 Labo, who are owned by Suzuki, and Fuji, who's a tier 1 automotive supplier for Mitsubishi. And in India, we have struck up a joint venture partnership with Paracord to penetrate the Indian market together with money to aim for Mahindra and Tata. And back home, one of our pilots is successfully converted into a full-time contract, a fleet refurbishing contract with KL Travels, where we refurbish 50 asset fleets for KLLA and KLLA2. Estimated value of the contract is $200,000 USD. So, why are we here? We're seeking for 1.5 million. We go towards our patents and certifications, our facility and equipment, most importantly, recruiting top talent. With a lean and focused team, you can see our roadmap. Over the last 2 years since we raised our pre-seed funding, we have 5x our revenue. And we believe this is the absolute best time for you to join us on our journey. And this is our vision for the future, where our locally produced and locally sourced natural fiber composites are used in space travel. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Midwest Composites for that story behind the formation of your
representation. Just a question for me. How do you plan to scale to ensure that, because looking at where you want to penetrate in the markets, right? How are you going to scale to ensure that your solutions are enough for the market to try to penetrate?
Thank you for the great question. So the first aspect of scalability is securing our raw materials, which is important because we are penetrating India and Bangladesh to get the raw materials. And then by working with our partners such as Paracord and CF startups, all we have to do is get the funding, get the machinery that we need so that we can streamline our process and automate almost everything so that we can ensure a high level of scalability.
Next question from the judges.
Hi, 2 questions. First of all, have you done your testing yet for material?
Yes.
Okay. So it's recent now. Obviously, I've seen your product before. So you've done the testing. And secondly, can you share a bit of update on your supply chain? You mentioned that you're getting some of the raw material from Bangladesh, but can you describe overall how you plan to bring that into the calculation for your financials when you're selling to your supplier, selling to your customers?
Alright, thank you for the question. So first question, yes, we have tested our materials, and our materials, some of the ones that we mentioned, technically woven materials can go up to 80% of the strength of fiber glass. And to address your second question about our supply chain and how we plan it financially. So like I mentioned earlier before, flax and hemp fibers are the popular fibers, and out there they are currently produced in North America and Europe. They are about pretty expensive in the sense of because of the scarcity of the fiber. So when we are aiming for jute and Kickoff are actually very abundant in Indonesia, Bangladesh, and India. And the cost is roughly about 70% lesser as the raw material for the fibers itself. And from that aspect, when we use our manufacturing process, we can ensure it's very little cost towards the final product.
Alright, two questions. May I know where's your brother? Is he here or? Yeah.
It's right behind you.
Why is he not presenting then? Alright, so.
I have a team, I can't do everything myself.
Okay, right. Great, yeah. So in terms of the unit of economics, right, would you say that your products are cheaper comparing to the existing product that's in the market?
So comparing to the existing natural fiber products, we are so much cheaper, about 70% cheaper than the existing current market offerings of flax. But when you compare it to conventional material like fiberglass or carbon fiber synthetic material, we're about 20% more expensive right now. But that will improve with economies of scale and improving our supply chain.
Any more questions from the judges?
Expansion into the automotive segment. What's the strategy? Are you going to be aiming to be a tier 1 supplier, or you want to have a supplier that supplies to automotive automakers?
Thank you, Victor. Very good question. So currently, let's talk about the Indian automotive market that we're penetrating. So we're going to JV together with Reyhut products. So they are considered like a tier 2, tier 1 supplier for some automotive companies. So right now, the easiest low-hanging fruit that we can penetrate is being a supplier for them, like a tier 3 or tier 4 supplier. And then as we grow and maybe we penetrate different markets, we can consider ourselves becoming more tier 2 or tier 1. But the most important thing that I believe in our product is not the composites itself, it's the raw material. Because from our interests in Germany and France and all the different places that we're talking to, they have coding capabilities. They just want the raw feed. And if we can supply them the raw feed, then that's kind of what we're aiming for.
Right. If there are no more questions from the judges, we do have some from the audience. If we can take a look at the screen over here. What is the GPM like? How are you priced versus conventional and your competitors?
I believe I kind of answered that earlier a bit, where compared to conventional materials, we're slightly more expensive because there's a lot of R&D going into our product. But compared to our current market offerings, our competitors, we are so much more cheaper.
The next one is the biocomposite. Can it be extended to the military? Is it bulletproof?
Brilliant question. So we've actually done some kind of R&D for the military where we built bulletproof components, but we haven't really explored biocomposites per se. It's more about the conventional materials, but I believe it could be extended into if necessary.
And let's take the last one. How are things going on in India and Japan?
Things are going really well in India and Japan. Our founders will be going back to India and Japan, and it's a constant movement. And we believe that there are a lot of interest over there, and it's about setting up and getting the funding. We can definitely explore those markets a bit more.
All right, amazing stuff. Thank you very much to Midwest Composites. Between 500K to 2 million, or even more if you're willing to invest more than 2 million. Designed to address key industry challenges such as workforce tracking and real-time updates. So with that,
I am from IoxTech Global. Today, I will pitch to you our product, On-Site, your all-in-one construction companion. With the great G1 and G5 with at least 20 workers. So this type of contractor only face the problem when they want to monitor the on-site worker. Because this type of worker need to go to more than 3 sites in a day, and then especially their site supervisor and engineer. The second one, they fail managing the penalty and lawsuit that can cost them up to 700,000 ringgit Malaysian. And then the third one is too many tools to complete one project. Okay. So our solution, we give an ultimate solution, ultimate ecosystem for them. So we have infrastructure and human interface using mobile apps to get all the data input. And then we will integrate with the existing software that is being used by the contractors such as Autodesk Cloud, Construction Cloud, or Microsoft Project. And then the data process, and then the output will give them the better decision making and lower the risk. This is some of our features inside the on-site. We have a platform there, web dashboard. Sorry, back. Can you move to the back? All right. No. Okay, so we have a plug and play AI smart CCTV, and then this type of dashboard, the data processing, the reporting that will be give the data to the contractor whether they got the profit or not. So the bigger question, why now? Why Rafiq? Why now? Because more than 30 years, contractor been used the traditional method, such as for example to take attendance, they still use a sheet of paper using a buku com, and then like I said before, they have a penalty such as net penalty that can cost them up to 700,000 ringgit Malaysia, and then a lot of second generation contractor like myself have awareness to increase their productivity to maximize their profits. So we already validate our market. We just signed, Alhamdulillah, last month we just signed MOU with the BKMM, and then we will onboard 360 companies under BKMM, and then this year we will involve in one of 11 programs, CIDB program, and we will onboard 300 companies. To summarize, this year alone, within 8 to 10 months, we will onboard more than 660 companies, and then this is our sales roadmap. May 2025, we will start the BKMM tour, and then we will onboard around 60 companies in a month, and then in the July, the CID program will start, and then we will onboard 300 companies within 3 months. This is a projection in sales. We target this year 690 construction company, and then a year 5, 2040, 490 company, around 8 million in revenue. So this is so far our award and recognition. And then I've been talking to Menteri Kerja Raya, Dato' Seri Alexander Nakalinggi, okay, to how IoxTech can help the contractor. And then this is our competitive analysis. We are the more affordable and with a higher ecosystem. But what's wrong with that? Because number one, contractor need to pay a lot of tools, and then most of them, if you want to have a CCTV, you need to buy one. If you want to have a tech attendant, you need to have another software, and the data is not synchronized at all. Alright. Next please. Okay, this is market size. In Malaysia alone, there are more than 133,000 construction companies with a market size around more than 800 million in Malaysia. And then this is my team and advisor. I am a second-gen contractor and also the full-stack developer. And then we have an advisor that have more than 30 years experience. The ask today is 600,000 ringgit in Malaysia. We want to, for the data river, we want to insert the AI. Currently, we train the AI module. And then that's all from me. Let's join us to revolutionize this industry to make a better and a safer place for everyone. Thank you so much.
Can you share with us your monetization strategy? Like how much do you charge per worker, or how much do you charge per company?
I have a slide for that. Thank you for your question. Okay, this is our module. So we charge them average 349 ringgit monthly subscription, but depending on the software itself, or they want the IoT stuff such as a camera. So we have a different model.
Right, so it's not per worker basis, but per project.
We charge by licensing the software, not by per project. Usually a project 6 months to 12 months. So we have a package on that. So the more camera you take, the more time that you subscribe, we have a discount on that.
But why not just charge for a worker basis? Like, because like that is very hard to gauge, right? Like how many cameras is it for a 10 million project? Maybe the cost of materials is expensive, but then the actual project value is quite small.
Very good question. Why we not charge by worker? Because turnover rate for the construction industry is very high. The worker turnover rate. Because some of the contractors, if they have a lot of projects, they need a lot of workers. For example, if they have a lot of projects, they need 50 workers or 100 workers. But when they have a project, they just need 20 workers or 30 workers. So if we charge by worker, it will not suitable for them. Thank you.
Next question from the panel of judges. Any questions? Yeah?
Hello, hi. Thank you. How scalable is this platform? Consider your time right now is just Malaysia. apply across different construction companies across Indonesia, Singapore, and Thailand. Modular are these so-called components. Some have different requirements, different types of reporting and compliance. As you mentioned about our compliance and fines, are not similar in terms of what we presented.
Okay, thank you for your question. A very interesting question. Actually, what I've been pitching before is just for Malaysia alone, but our target for the regional and international expansion, we target for undeveloped country. Why? Because in US or in Europe, they already have a system that's much better than us, to be honest. But the undeveloped country, they don't have any awareness. For example, in Malaysia itself, we're still using a sheet of paper called a buku form to take attendance. So this is a very huge market to go to undeveloped country first, and then we, because of we develop it by ourselves, so we take the what customer need. Because I don't want to scale it very fast. I want to know what contractor really needs, and then we develop it, and then we try to scale it we try to make the as a compulsory standard digital tools for contractor first in Malaysia, and then we go abroad. That's my strategy.
How close are you to securing a contract with JKR?
For CIDB, we will sign MOU on this Friday and then we thought maybe around 1 year or 2 years, we try to get as a compulsory digital tools for contracting in Malaysia.
Just one last question for me. How do you then plan to sustain if, let's say, your expected first revenues will only come in the year after? So, how do you plan to sustain since your first sale will only come in the year after?
I think we can sustain because right now, to be honest, just 2 of us and several part-timer. So we just received an investment from Jati Fund, and then using that investment, we will scale our team, and then to meet the requirement, because we got a lot of contractor and then companies in a month.
We have another question. Let's take one more from the judges.
You mentioned that you are building a product for your customers based on what they need. What features do you have, and what are those features that's proprietary to you?
Okay, currently we have features to take the attendance, but our USP is we integrate, because right now JKR standard, you need to have a Microsoft project in the BQ in the project. So we try, but they don't track the attendance, they don't track the movement, they don't track the productivity, they don't track the worker performance. So we try to track all of that into the one ecosystem, and then give it, report it back to the contractor, and then also to the CIDB, because CIDB, what we discussed with them, they want to see a performance between contractor and then the worker.
Alright, thank you very much to IoxTech Global. Maybe invest in their business, or maybe you're keen to explore a partnership, or say healthcare with AI-driven digitalization, enhancing clinical diagnostics and pathology services. Without further ado, the stage is yours, Vidanex.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. My name is Shafiq. I'm from Vidanex. In Vidanex, we are an AI company specialized in digital pathology through advancing image-based analysis to drive for precision medicine. So why do we do this? 1 in 6 deaths in the world are due to cancer. Right? In 2020, it is reported to have 20 million new cancer cases being diagnosed, and in 2040, it is expected to be double the number of that. In Malaysia alone, we have about 480 pathologists, both serving the public and the private sector, which accounts to each pathologist catering 70,000 Malaysians. So imagine the workload that the pathologists are currently having. So how the process is actually like, if a patient comes to a doctor with a suspicion of a tumor, so the doctor will take a tissue sample and then it will be viewed under the microscope by pathologists so that they can get a diagnosis. So these leads to a diagnostic error and also a slow turnaround time. In Klang Valley, for those with big hospital, the results may take up to 2 weeks, but then in rural area it may take up until 4 months. So with this, it's already the cancer, if it is a cancer, can already be progressed, and then a treatment will be a bit later. But then, with the advent of technology, we can digitalize the slide and then use AI to actually automatically detect which part of it, of the abnormalities, and if it is cancer, it can be flagged out. Alright, research has shown it saves 19 hours per day by working digitally, and also 10% shorter reading times overall. So our solution, we bring out Vee Berhad AI. It's an AI-assisted diagnosis to help pathologists make diagnosis faster so that they can get a precise diagnosis, and also they are able to do a multidisciplinary approach which they can actually incorporate other doctors to get an integrated diagnosis, and since it is web-based, we can do an on-the-go diagnosis. So pathologists can actually do their work by just using their computers. Alright, so Vee Berhad AI. Our Vee Berhad AI stems from Vidanex foundational model, which we trained the AI model using 10 million images across 32 cancer types. So these AI models have already seen millions of images, millions of cancer images. So these data sets are coming from 20 institutional labs. This leads to our AI-enabled diagnosis for an improved diagnosis so that it is faster and also better. Another step forward is we're moving into a precision medicine. So before these precision medicines, we are using NGS, the next generation sequencing, which we look into genomic data to get a precise cancer treatment. But then with image-based analysis and AI, we can actually use this to get the genomic data from image itself with no additional costs. This actually helps a lot of patients because NGS costs 5,000, which is not affordable for most Malaysians. So our competitive advantage, we are a one-stop digital pathology solution, which our platform would be able to read across all formats from different scanner providers, and also our AI is trained with local data sets. And also we are moving also towards precision medicines. Our partnership and go-to-market strategies is through our infrastructures and hospital partners. We are partnered very closely with Intel for our infrastructures, and also hospital for both government and university hospital for validation of our AI model. We also cooperate with a lot of international universities so that our data sets are more robust and more applicable, not just within Malaysia but overseas as well. So some of the attractions that we have, we are actually presented in ITech 2024 where we gained Best Invention Award, and also presented our case to a lot of key personnel, and currently doing our 2 POC project in hospitals, Layang and also UMMC. This is our target market. We're mainly targeting the hospitals, diagnostic centers and lab, biotech and pharma companies, and also academic and research institutions. In the first year, this year, we're targeting to have 6 local hospitals, and in the 5th year, in 2029, we're targeting 25 local hospitals and 10 international hospitals. So our revenue stream comes from a B2B software subscription model and also a B2B licensing of our AI model. This is our revenue projection. In the first year, we're targeting $126,000, and in the 5th year, 2029, we are targeting to achieve $2.5 million. So 2 pillars of our revenue streams come from our market expansion and also product innovation. This is the ask. We are looking for $1 million for 15% equity. These resources will be used for R&D and also certification process. Our team includes from both AI and medical experts. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Vidanex. Questions?
Hi, thanks for the presentation. First question. Who's the biggest shareholder of Vidanex?
So currently we have our partners, our CEO, Associate Prof. Dr. Lee Chan, and also Daniel Lim.
Right, so it's not IMU?
Not IMU.
Second question I have is, how are the pathology labs responding to this? Do they want the solution to be cheap or not?
Yes, actually, just 2 weeks ago, we just received a call from MOH to present our case, because MOH is trying to digitalize all pathology service in an MOH hospital. Tomorrow, we are presenting with them with another 5 vendors. We are the only 100% Malaysian-owned company that develops both AI system and also the platform.
More questions from the panel?
So thank you so much for the presentation. Can I know in terms of how can you sustain in terms of temporary? So what is your focus? Is subscription by the hospital itself, clinic or how?
So our main target is hospital. So these systems leads to a digital transformation. Currently, pathology labs are using traditional system where we use microscope, but then all the countries surrounding us, our neighboring countries, are all moving towards digital pathology, transforming pathology service into digital. So once Malaysia has already transformed to digital, there's always a need for newer AI models and to improve our AI models and more different AI models to target different diseases.
Well, in your point of view, what's the further that's stopping you from scaling really fast? I see your rate of growth is actually pretty slow from the innovation that's what are the drivers?
So we are a very small startup currently, and then another biggest hurdle is that Malaysia is not yet moving digital. So we still need certification from MBA for approval for our medical device, and also transforming the whole system is taking a lot of time from the MOH side. But since they are already interested, and we are also actually as a company, we are also involved in a lot of policy making in implementing AI in healthcare. So because of that policy is still not there yet in our MOH, that takes us a little step back.
I'm not quite sure that MBA can make you're not selling an equipment or you're selling software solutions. What's stopping you from going overseas? You're saying that the neighbors are already adopting these kinds of digital models, but not until there. You can see the overseas is too hard what you're doing.
Yes, we are also having a lot of partnerships overseas. Actually, my CEO, Prof. Elaine, is currently in Switzerland. So that one is collaborating with the European Society of Digital Pathologists to actually incorporate our AI model to system that is already out there in the market overseas.
Do we have one question from the judges? Yes.
Who's in charge of commercialization of business development?
Our CEO, Daniel Lim.
What's his background?
He's coming from a business background. He's a serial entrepreneur.
What sort of business does he do?
Software development.
Anything in healthcare?
This is his first ventures in healthcare.
Thanks.
Alright, we have 1 more minute for questions. If not from the judges, we can go to the Slido app and see what questions we have from the audience. Let's take one. Are there any near-term regulatory hurdles that you are planning to address? And what is the approach that you have in mind?
Again, like I answered just now, because Malaysia doesn't have a policy yet in using AI in healthcare, but then we are already working with MOH to actually have a roundtable discussion on how the policy should look like. We also have partners from overseas to actually help our ministry to create our own policy on this.
We have time for another. How are you selling a product to the hospitals or labs? Is it by subscription? Are you providing a device or hardware?
Yes, since Malaysia we don't have a digital pathology lab yet, we are also helping with the installation of the hardware, with partnering from the scanners company and also storage company. For our software, it is by subscription based.
Alright, thank you very much to Vidanex. I know that there are more questions from the audience, but you can take them offline after demo day. Now, let's get your EOI or expression of interest on Vidanex. Give you a few moments for that as I let the judges also have time to jot down their notes. Alright, everybody. 2 more startups for this first round of pitches. Is the next startup ready? Yes, I can see. They're standing over there already. The next startup, ladies and gentlemen, is called Vee Smart Home. Vee Berhad is a leading Malaysian provider of smart home solutions, offering advanced security features like license plate recognition and Face ID access, alongside automated payment systems to enhance a modern living. Let's find out more about them from their pitch. With that, let's welcome Vee Smart Home.
Hi everyone. Vee Berhad. We aim to be ASEAN #1 extremely high quality smart home and intelligent building. This is your lovely home. Can you touch your home when you're away home? I can. Turn on light from outside. Also, you can also distant voice control your home from outside. Say turn on light. Have fun. Why smart home not popular in Malaysia? Because easy spoil, no service, no warranty, setup cost expensive, not secure. Then dismantle everything. We introduced Vee Smart Home. Our pricing 156 for 37 months. Entire home smart home, extremely high quality, extended lifetime warranty. Now everybody is affordable. Our product and system, we achieve Malaysia ranking #1 quality, extended lifetime warranty quality, extremely high quality smart home, almost never spoil. The best technology in Malaysia so far. Our satisfied customer, they are so happy and satisfied. Smart home speak to two market segments. High quality smart home provides long lasting quality, almost never spoil, extended lifetime warranty, stable. And conventional smart home, low quality, easy spoil, warranty less than 2 years. In high quality smart home segment, we are ranked #1. We participate home fair nationwide. We open outlets nationwide. We introduce demo home, demo shop, partner shop, example light shop, curtain shop, bundle with smart home. Nationwide, we have 102 demo shop right now. This is our CCTV shop demo shop. The response is so good. Bundle with smart home. Curtain shop, demo shop, interior design demo shop, bundle with smart home. Year 2025, we foresee revenue 10 million. From 2022 to 2024, we achieve 10 times growth revenue from 500k to 5 million. By 2028, we foresee high rapid growth. 2,000 demo shop, 8,000 customers, achieve 40 million revenue, profit 6 million. Achieve listed export criteria. We estimate 2022 manufacturer, local government, TNB. We launched 6 round fundraising, dilute 10%, raise fund 5 million to build Surabaya City for smart home intelligent building. We dilute 10%, raise fund 5 million. We are proudly endorsed by the Malaysia government to form JV company NSNet, officially signed by Menteri Besar, Menteri Kewangan, Setiausaha. The JV company main duty to build Surabaya City for infra smart home intelligent city in Surabaya. Our project to build Chief Minister Intelligent Office Tower. We upgrade Chief Minister Office Tower to be face recognition intelligent remote control tower. Our video, zero capex, face recognition, no more using card. Our project, Rekascape Cyberjaya, face recognition. The Embassy Resident, intelligent building. JV company, Natin Jenyo, set up JV company, Quick Spray Mall developer. JV company 3, Dewan Bandaraya Kuala Lumpur, DBKL Rumawi, to be set up JV company to build high quality smart home and intelligent building. Also, JV company 4, smart home and intelligent building, zero capex. We have expanded overseas, ASEAN 5 countries, appointed sole distributor to begin growth formula and overseas. In Indonesian market, we have successfully invited Mr. TJ Tao, ex-CEO of GrabBike Indonesia, to join Vee Smart Home Indonesia. Our 6 round fundraising, invest in us, 1 lot 50,000, total 100 lots, raise 5 million. Now, 80 lots available. My name is Vee Berhad, MSC Grant Executive Receiver. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much to Vee Smart Home. Now in this day and age, everything is digitized and automated. Now our homes even are no exception. Thank you for that. Let's give it to the panel of our judges for the Q&A.
Hi, thanks for the presentation. 3 questions. First of all, how do you know you're number one? Secondly, are you more of a distributor? Do you have anything proprietary? And thirdly, why do you want to go to the US? How do you know you're number one?
Sorry?
How do you know you are ranked number one?
How do you rank number one in quality? Because we provide extended lifetime warranty, almost never spoiled. If anything happens, we are full cover. We are so far recognized as the number one quality in the market because extended lifetime warranty, and there is no competitor there to provide extended lifetime warranty so far.
Okay. Second question, are you more of a distributor? Do you have anything that you built?
No, we build the hardware, software, solution, installation, A to Z within our ecosystem, everything by our own.
And last question, you mentioned about data center. Why do you want to get into data center?
Because the data collector from IoT smart home, we can collect all the data, example, what time they turn on light, aircon, TV fan. This is very important data for household data, and there is none provider in the world capture household data. Example, we can know Cyberjaya, what time they turn on light, what time they turn on aircon, and it is not captured in Google, Facebook, Lazada. None capture this household data so far. We think it is precious data in the future.
So just lecture on that, shouldn't there be a PDPA? Are you allowed to review all this data? I'm not sure about the information.
The data, privacy data, right?
Yes.
Okay. That means privacy data and big data, it is like gray area, and happen in the world as well as in the US. Based on our info, US Parliament is now setting up what is about privacy data and big data. That means how to utilize each other. Big data has to be rules. Otherwise, this is for trend feature. So it must be rules to differentiate what is big data, what is private data. Example, I know Cyberjaya only % of people turn online 7 p.m. but I don't know who are they. I don't know who are they, but I know the big data info. So that is the differentiation between big data and private data, and it has to be ruled by the parliament later.
Got it. So why do people want this data? I don't see a need to know what time people turn on the lights or what time they sleep. I'm just out of curiosity.
Again, if Daikin aircon, they would love to have this data because I know what time they turn on aircon, turn off aircon, how many degrees Celsius they like to turn on. Let's say you like 21, they like 17 degrees. So this data is very important for aircon manufacturer. Now, they have no way to get this data at all in the world.
But to challenge back this question, right, as a Daikin manufacturer, I can always include an IoT device and get track of the data, right, technically.
Normally for current practice for aircon supplier, normally after they install,
that's last time, right? We're talking about moving forward with AI, IoT.
Right.
It's quite easy, right?
That's why we move on already. They can collect aircon data, and light supplier collect light data. We collect everything. TV, curtain, door, house, cities, buildings. We are intelligent building and smart home. We are all together. Example, Rekascape Cyberjaya, we have done our pilot test. We can capture your face. We know how many people in the hall. We know who is in the hall, who is not in the hall. In 1 second, with this data.
Thank you.
Just to check, how compatible or what kind of standards are you using to collecting IoT data across different platforms and different manufacturers? I believe with the Chinese coming in, I'm not sure you've heard of them, the Linking, some people coming in. They also have a complete ecosystem that is compatible with all the Chinese IoT hardware. So how are you doing yours? I'm trying to understand.
How we compete with all competitors from the world come from Malaysia? Only one question. Can you guarantee lifetime? If not, you are out. So we are going to introduce extended lifetime warranty standard into smart home because smart home industry has been talking about 50 years. But the penetration rate less than 1% because no supplier provide A to Z of high quality product. Even Google Home, Apple Home, they can't provide lifetime warranty, no guarantee on that. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Vee Smart Home. Thank you to our this first round is Alt Synergy. Alt Synergy empowers the nutraceutical industry with AI-driven digital platforms to enhance bioavailability and streamline product development. Wow, new jargons for me, but what are they all about? Let's invite Alt Synergy to pitch. The stage is yours.
Assalamualaikum and good afternoon to all. When we started this idea, we have one goal in our mind, to make sure the consumers like you and I can enjoy safe and high quality health products. My name is Nash Muhammad. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Alt Synergy. Ladies and gentlemen, in order for us to achieve this goal, our company are committed to use the biotech innovation in empowering the wellness industry by using AI. Ladies and gentlemen, our team bring up more than 40 years of experience, not only wellness, but also in technology and also pharma. So due to our sorry guys. Okay, so let's take the hiccup. Actually, the people love me, so I hope that you guys can forgive me for that. So our team brings 40 years of experience in wellness, tech, and also pharma. Not only that, we have also in our past ventures have built multiple brands and have sold more than 1.2 million units of products, and we have made more than $3 million US in revenues. Because of this, we believe that our team is the right team to drive the innovation. It looks and it sounds good, right? But actually it's not. During the early stage of we are building the brands, we are suffering in the product development process. What we find, the product development process is not only complex, it's also fragmented and costly. And because of this, most of small brands, we will skip certain steps, including the compliance side. And the result is 90% of the non-registered products contain illegal substances, which is dangerous and putting the consumer at risk. And not only this, after you have the products as a small brand, it's very hard for you to scale, not only in the local market, but including the international market. So we know that we are not alone. That's why we talk with our stakeholders, which consists of consumers, brand owners, and also OEM. They share the same pain point. And because of that, today we feel responsible to introduce a solution which is an AI-driven product development platform, which is combined the product formulation, compliance, and labeling. With this, it not only can simplify the process, it can cut down the time to launch the product up to 50%, and the most important, it makes the small brand to launch the product easier and also cheaper. Not only that, we also integrate sales channel platform, including D2C and B2B distribution to help the brand to scale. With our solution, actually, we are building a full product life cycle that can retain our customers in our platform. Ladies and gentlemen, our solution not only safe, are reliable, and also scalability. Ladies and gentlemen, when we start this company, after we get our first funding, what we do, right? So we launch our brand by using our platforms. And with our brand, we enter the market. And in 6 months, we managed to close 60 outlets of distribution. And we exhibit in Expo in local and international. And with that, we have multiple of letters of intent that people wanted to work and also use our service. This shows that our platform validated and have market demands. Ladies and gentlemen, we are very happy to see that the global functional food and beverage automation industry is worth $3.75 billion US. And for Alt Synergy, we wanted to focus in Asian market, which is $28 billion US. Ladies and gentlemen, our target market is two. Number one is brand owners. Don't care that you are small or micro. Please be happy to use our platform to formulate your products. Second, OEM manufacturers that are looking for automation solution. Ladies and gentlemen, with that customers, we have 3 business models. First is our SaaS subscription, where we charge annually for any OEM that wanted to be automated. Second, for brand owner that wanted to use our end-to-end product development, Third, we charge per invoice per SKU with a significant MOQ. And thirdly, whichever product that go through our sales channel, we can get a fraction. Ladies and gentlemen, to make us to be the highest in the market, we partner only with the relevant partners. And we believe that we stand out is compared to the rest of the competition. First, because we have driven our platform with automation and with AI. Secondly, we integrated a sales channel to make it the full scale of product lifecycle. And third, we focus in the halal segment. So last year, we started humbly with 6 months of revenues around $100,000, and we believe that we can scale faster, and in the end, looking for IPO and profitability. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, to hit our milestone, we need some help. We are raising $80,000 to complete this 3 milestones. In the end of the day, let's join us to help not only brand to scale, but also to provide everyone in this hall with a safer and high quality products. Thank you very much.
Well, that's impressive. All the synergy, another startup in the arena of health and wellness. Now people have certainly become more health aware, especially I think since the COVID-19 pandemic. So this is great. Now let's take questions from our judges.
Thank you for your presentation. Question for me, can you elaborate a little bit on your first innovation revenue? What does it mean? And then from the 3 different breakdown of revenue, which is it that you expect to be your main revenue generator?
So from our revenues that you guys can see in the slide, right? So the first year in the last 5 months, we are testing our sales channels, and 100% revenues came from our sales channels. And then from this year, we are going to divide our revenues into 3 parts, which is you can see the first one is from our software, which we aim to have like 10% of revenues, and balance came from our sales channel and also innovation partners.
I have a question. You said that the market in Southeast Asia, ASEAN is going to be but the target is going to be so how do you get there?
Okay, so let me rephrase the question. It's about the market of ASEAN, right?
So you said the ASEAN market. First of all, you said you can focus in ASEAN market.
Yeah.
So the ASEAN market is going to be there.
Yeah.
But if I look at your projections, it's billions.
Yeah. I guess because of, I'm sorry for that, but what we wanted to do is, on this synergy, we wanted to focus in the ASEAN market, because we know that nutraceutical and pharmaceutical is not large in the market. In order for us to get the scalability, we need to see at the region, not only in the local side. Am I answering the questions?
More questions?
Alright, so technically the AI power platform is untested yet, right? Am I correct? Because the majority of revenue is coming from distribution.
Yes and no. The answer for that, Mr. Watson. So what we did is, when we founded these ideas, we used that platform to combine our own brands. And when we used it to combine our own brands, we reduced the risk of the failures. And then when we tested the process and we know that it works, and we launched like 3 to 4 SKU using that platform, then only this year we will start to build and launch to the market.
How much time have you saved? Like, let's say if you were to do it manually, it would take you what, I don't know, 6 months. Then if you were to use your platform.
So based on our experience, when we come up with the first SKU, it's supposed to take us around 6 months, but we managed to do it in 2 months. And the second SKU, it becomes faster. So now what we do is, we try to streamline more processes and make sure that we can cover the hiccup and learn about the supply chain to make the products can be launched faster, that can help more brand owners to focus more in the marketing and sales instead of them worrying about their products in the term of product development.
Okay. How about the authority side? Like, I mean, the states such as FDA and then Malaysia has different organizations as well, right? So basically, like, how long will it take to get an approval to distribute the products?
Okay, so pharmaceutical or nutraceutical industry is very well regulated by MPRA, right? So in order for us to pass through a lot of process, we need to partner with a good compliance officer or compliance company, which we have. And then they will have like updated new compliance that come in, updated ingredients, registered, and so on and so forth. So when the product is already finished, then we will look at that ingredient to see that is it will fall under the food or is it will fall under the pharma. So So, but if it's going to fall under pharma, then we need to apply for a certain license. Example that for cosmetic MOT and for supplement is MAL. And if it falls under food, then we just need to do the product registration. And most people didn't know about this.
Okay, I have one question. So, can I know how your system works? I mean, starting from the end, like how it works, and is it a web platform or in terms of this whole system?
Okay, so currently what we do is a web platforms. So you just imagine that is a website. We will have like two interfaces. One interface is the consumer facing, meaning the brands will come in and then they will key in that inquiry, what they want, and then what type of products or functions that they want. Then our system will come up with the initial formulation. And then after that, if they are okay with that formulation and they wanted to make it as a product, then we will go to the second phase to pass that formulation to our OEM partners for them to produce the products. And the second customer facing is at the back end. Example that today you are running a small crisis of nutraceutical company, right? And then basically you cannot build your in-house software and when the cost you maybe 100,000 to 500,000 ringgit. So you can subscribe our subscription where we can use our platform as your backend to automate all the product formulation that you have for your clients.
That's it from the judges. Thank you very much. All the synergies to perhaps invest, or if you're keen to explore a partnership with them. We do have another 5 startups to pitch for CLLA Cohort 19. But before we proceed to round 2, we have a little something exciting for all of you here, the audience. You know, what is an occasion without a lucky draw? Okay? This time we have 9 prizes to give away. Not bad. I've seen the list of prizes. If I shout out your name, stand up, raise your hand to claim your prize at the back of the hall. Alright? Okay, now the first prize is valued at almost 150 ringgit. So we have 5 winners that we will be choosing who will be winning a Moonfist set worth almost 150 ringgit. So speed, it's okay, it's not a factor. It's still moving. Do we have a second winner? Muhammad Sharil, Adrian Wong, paddle ball, or maybe pickleball. The next prize is a very interesting one. Pickleball coaching for 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours of pickleball coaching vacations. The next startup is called Reyhut, with a very interesting spelling to it. Reyhut Automation, who is transforming hospitality with automated self-check-ins and smart locks, replacing traditional cards and keys while digitizing hotel operations. Now I'm sure there's definitely more to it. With that, let's give a big round of applause to Reyhut Automation.
Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon. I'm MasyaAllah, the co-founder and CEO of Reyhut Automation. Reyhut, we specializes in the digitization of hotel and homestay operators. We build a radically new way of operational automation with a very new type of ERP. Now, back in 2020, I just got back to Malaysia from Japan and we started the first digital hotel in Kelantan, of all the states, Kelantan. But while others went bankrupt left and right because of pandemic, we want the market. We keep growing. Because why? Because we build our own technology. We have the know-how to build the technology to make it automated, and cost structure will be unique. Under the advice of MDEC, we decided to spin off the product into a SaaS solution. So we got into a SaaS solution and got in quarter 1, we got our first angel fund, and then we built a team around it to go to market and be able to sell it. Then in quarter 2, alhamdulillah, we got a co-creation grant from MDEC and we start to accelerate in the market. Quarter 3, thank you Hassan VC for believing in us, and we got investment from Hassan VC to get to the market, accelerate further and start to explore the new market. And in quarter 4, we got to our first 100,000 device deployment, room deployment, and we won a 50K grand prize winner for Kelantan State, of all the state. Now, in 2025, what's interesting is our quarter 3 and quarter 4 performance, we're already doing it in quarter 1. We increased our customer acquisition, which shows momentum. We have that momentum. Now, We are trying to solve a very huge problem in the market today. An operator, you have only 10% to 50% profit margin, barely allowed to really make it in the market. We are trying to solve it in the market in terms of a stable, expensive level market and a fragmented vendor ecosystem. As a vertical SaaS player, you cannot become a player with a lot of vendors to play with. You have to have one end to another and to be able to win this particular market, especially for VC economics. And all of these two eventually result in high operating costs and also low profit margin. And we want to eliminate that all in the industry. We came to the industry with a drastically new way of automation. One is the QR access. You don't need people, so maybe I don't fit for ESG. So, and then you also we also have a native integration with smart lock devices, which I don't think any other player yet doing it when it comes to native integration. They have always to work with their friend vendor to make this happen. And we have a robust ERP in-house to be able to manage the whole operation of your hotel and homestay. And we just released our AI solution. Get this number, try to call book a hotel in dashboards. So the agent will be able to actually make a reservation for you. And what's pretty is, it's going to open up term by 10x because of the SaaS AI agent. Now, if you are going to the next next slide, within a short period of time, we go from 0 to hundreds across multiple hotels. My hotel here, Caroline Island. Okay, and across multiple operator types, from homestay to hotel operator to boutique and also to budget hotel. Now, that's not important. What's important is here, we have a positive trajectory of going to the market. From one quarter to another, we are going 300% growth. And if you look into the January 2025, the first 2 weeks, we already secured the December pre-reservation reservation. It shows value creation at the operator level. And in our lead pipeline today, we have $300,000 ringgit Malaysia of lead pipeline. There's huge opportunity in the market today. It's a matter of having the right resources. Now, if you are going to the next one, okay, we are looking at a $60 billion globally, and we are looking at on the device level, we are charging at one-off basis. But this is not holy grail. For VC economics, this is our holy grail, and we're going to focus on this. Well, the next few years is going to be very interesting. We're going to go first. We already secured a 50K order for this particular year, already getting there, even with the lack of resources. But next year it's going to be ASEAN market, which will enable our growth much further. We're going to treat the Series A in the 3rd year and explore acquisition potential in the 4th year. And if we are able to go horizontal, then we are able to get to the IPO. Because as a vertical SaaS company, it's really hard to go IPO unless you go horizontal. So that's the plan. Okay, we do have a competitor in the market, but none of them direct competitor. They are quasi-competitor. It's either they do hardware only or they do software only. And we go in the market as a hybrid hardware and software player because we have a technical know-how to do so. And we are looking for not so much, $170,000 to get 10,000 rooms across 1,000 operators in ASEAN. So we are going to spend a lot on R&D to rapid our PMF search. And this is key for early stage PMF search. And thank you so much. Without the team that I have that advising us today, I myself is 2x a Microsoft alumni. I work with the ERP team for the APAC market to be able to sell ERP. So we know enterprise game. It's just a matter of time we go enterprise. And we have a very deep experience in technology and co-founder CEO at the back there to help them with the operations. And thank you so much to our advisors, our Airlytic, because they know the hardware and software game and been advising us. And we have our own investor, Manushi, who has been advising us on the growth and strategy as well. And Professor Dr. Azizi, with the son is here today, that have been with us from day one, working with the leadership to shape our leadership. And yep, I think that's all from us. Please request access to our data room. You'll be able to see our growth on a real-time basis every time we at our operator. Live dashboard to see our growth, not just unpaid mother. Thank you.
Thank you very much to Reyhut Automation. Reyhut is as in Reyhut, right? Take a break, sit back and relax and let technology do all the work for you. Now, before we proceed to questions from the judges, we hear a little buzzing here at the back. If I could just ask the crowd at the back to tone it down a bit, it will help a lot with the acoustics of today's event. Thank you very much for that. Now, let's proceed to questions. Let's take them from the panel first.
Hi, thank you for the presentation. 2 questions. First of all, what's your hotel acquisition strategy? And secondly, you're charging $15 or $15 US dollar per room.
But we're still in the pricing discovery stage with all of the connections along the way.
Okay, so maybe just one question then. What's the acquisition strategy?
For now, we are using a social media channel to be able to do it, but we do have a B2B sales engine in-house because I think for B2B sales account, we do have that. We do have what we call it high traction social media engine at the moment, but that is not enough. What we realize is we want to scale much further, we have to either onboard a chain hotel, that's one, and second, if we have to go to ASEAN as fast as possible. The reason being that we already tested our ASEAN entry, and we got leads from there, and we already have 200 rooms that already want us to go there, but we cannot operationalize because we have cash to operationalize that. But we do have a strong signal to really pick up.
Sorry, can I clarify again? $15 per year or per month?
Per room per month.
Per month. Okay. So based on what you know, what's the average room rate?
The average room rate is about in Malaysia is around 80 ringgit to 90 ringgit Malaysia. So basically, you're paying less than 5% per month for this to work with them.
So 80 ringgit per room and $15 per month, right? And which means you're targeting mostly budget hotels?
For the time being, yes, budget hotel and below, especially homestay as well. But the money is in enterprise.
Is there any other ancillary revenue that you explore?
Very good question, because I cannot put it in the slide because my co-founder said it's too messy if you put it in the slide. Basically, there are a few ways we monetize. One is when they upgrade to online version, which means that their device communication layer, today when we go to the market, because we want to sell easy, we sell the cheap one, which is the offline version. And then when they say, hey, can I do it online so I can communicate with my wife, stuff like that? Yeah, you can do so, upgrade this number. So we have one ancillary there. Second ancillary is when they go for our annual support in, which is they pay the monthly, but if they want to access to our engineer to be able to build a feature for them, specific for them very fast, then they go for our annual support. They get access to our WhatsApp. One day they request for a feature, 2 weeks earlier.
Highly important because if it gets hacked, then properties will be accessed and be used, the information will be used without permission.
Very good question from the fellow audience. It's a very good case because this case is actually a potential is there, but we have to look into the statistics of the numbers. If out of like 10,000 rooms, one hacking case happened, probably something that we could manage with. We have to always go back to the numbers. If 10 rooms we deploy, out of the 10, maybe 7 being hacked, then there's a problem with us. As long as we could maintain a very good statistics of that, yes, it is still going to be okay. Again, security is a matter of ongoing, I would say, development. As long as we get more data and feedback come to us, then we should be able to build more of security around it. So maybe we get from Mr. Mazlan there, who are the IoT expert in security and cost for Mr. Mazlan there.
Please give us your feedback through the Slido app. I hope everyone is doing fine. Start up for the day. Next up is Airlytic. Interesting name. Airlytic is building an aerial analytic platform to create sustainable solutions for industries to increase their productivity via AI-driven aerial intelligence. So with that, let's welcome to the stage Airlytic, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. My name is JomSalmon from Airlytic. At Airlytic, we aim to be the aerial intelligence provider across the industry, starting our first step in Solat, where we aim to increase their productivity through aerial intelligence. Right. The problem we're solving for Solat comes in two phases. For the Solat site survey and design, they often face serious on-site insurance where the risk of falling down often costs around 38% of casualty. While some public will use certain imaging as an alternative, there's 33% chance of redesign due to inaccuracy on supply net. Even after installations, the solar maintenance and inspection is time-consuming and very expensive. Hence, our solution combines the technique of drone 3D modeling, solar design tool, and AI thermal imaging to streamline the whole workflow. In detail, this is how we work. We provide options for the user to do a prelim design through supply map. If they need more accuracy, they can deploy the drones to the building, capture photos, and our software will build a 3D model for them to run some design analysis and also send proposal to our clients. We aim to extend our software capability beyond design phase by also include our proprietary AI thermal imaging solution for defense module. Currently, we have launched 2 MVP for site survey and maintenance, and since our launch, we have conducted a few commercial trials with a few big major solar players in the market, and our recent traction involved a project with SolarBase where we're helping them to increase their site survey speed by 2 to 3 times, at the same time also enhance their measurable positions and minimize their risk of their worker. Hence, we actually awarded contract for continuous site survey for more buildings. And for AI thermal imaging, we have inspected up to 366 megawatt of solar panel to turnkey contract. This is around 20% of market share in Malaysia, and mostly from PowerCare and Persist. And in this year, we are also getting the annual contract for both. And currently, we are also in discussion with one of the leading utility inspection companies in India, for Big Drone, where they are interested to adopt our AI thermal imaging in solar, which given more market potential for us, because solar market in India is 46 times larger than Malaysia. And for our roadmap, we currently have launched 2 modules in the market, and we're fortunate now to have support from credit for us to continue build up a solar design tool, and we plan to actually finalize in this year. Upon congratulations, we actually hope to achieve around 10 million in revenue in 5 years' time and capture more Asian market share. While in the market there's a few players that offer similar solutions as we intend to position ourselves as a local brand that provide much more cost-effective, precise, and comprehensive solutions for the industries. And our pricing model includes a few types. For solar site survey and design, we offer a pay-as-you-go for them to purchase credit to build a 3D model, and indeed, reporting services we can also charge based on project size. For subscription model, we will use for solar design too, and since solar maintenance can be done once or twice per quarter or per year, we will go in as a turnkey contract for them and charge based on project size as well. And our go-to-market strategy comes with a few channels. We can have a direct sales for our internet team. We can also form strategic partnerships with some solar players, which right now we're doing, and increase our branding awareness through marketing and conduct a series of customer retention program like loyalty or referral. And the market size, I think, is around 1.5 billion of market in terms of solar software, and if we target 1/4 of the total market size in software for it, we can get around 37 million annually. Of course, we won't stop at solar. After 1 to 3 years of establishing some foundation in this industry, we also will expand our solution, replicate our system and software to other industries that have more potential market size. And for our finance position, last year we earned around 265K, and we aim to actually double up our revenue in this year, and also reach up to 10 million in 5 years times. And mostly all the revenue also will contribute from solar, agriculture, or drone protection. And for us, we're asking for 500K investment, which will support us around 14 months of runway, and also this fund will be used to build our core teams, finance our product development, expand team for business, and also OP. And finally, we are a team comprised of graduate expertise. We may have up to
Accelerated here in Malaysia.
We're not really we are more on seller. Because right now, most of the drones, they're using DJI branding drone. So I don't think we want to compete with this market because DJI is very strong foundation in this sector. What DJI actually looking is more of building some niche solution for the market. So we just leverage on their technology and also plug in our proprietary software solution or bring out a full solution from there.
So in terms of the market also, I want to understand why go into solar as well, because it's quite niche, and also are you really solving the pain point? Because to be honest, I just had my solar panel installed recently. They give me a full-fledged image as well, right? I don't know whether there's AI imaging technology, but you know, I think when those solar panel construction guys, if they are in the industry long enough, you give them a sort of even a Google image, they really know like how many panels can be put up. So is that really a pain point for them?
Yeah, I can show you some of the big case study that we've done with them before. Just give me a moment. Yeah. is the idea we want to because sometimes imagine sometimes if using the light you cannot delimit the slope of you cannot delimit the slope of the roof, you also cannot delimit the actual length of the height. So usually there's a lot of redesign occur. When there's a light, the design is a light map. When the stem people go up the roof, they found there's some accuracy in dimension. Probably in the light they actually propose 10 panels installed on top. But when you go up, they found actually probably 15 panels. So the time will be messed up because you propose this amount, but when you ready to come out design is different amount. Yeah. So this is one thing that the team want to do. Then we actually conduct a few case study. I mean, for tonight, imagine actual length, the length imagine tonight is around 12.9, but actually the actual length is 14. So there is a few more gaps that we can install more solar panel on top of that. And also, we get this accuracy because the line usually we have accuracy of 2 meters. One solar panel on top of around 1 meter kind of range of them.
Yeah, so my question is not really comparing with the satellite images, it's more like if I would use a normal DJI drone to click an image compared to your analytics, right? Like how much time or money am I saving?
I will say it will save in terms of time for you to design, in terms of design. I think probably if you just want to straight go taking image from drone, one thing about taking image drone is because they cannot provide the depth information. But you just truly image, if you want to provide information like height and whatsoever you cannot provide. But with our solution, you can provide more information, left, height, slope, and also the length. Because you know the height of the building, you can also know what kind of sky link you need to bring to the site to do the commercial model.
Quick question. Right now you're looking at the consumer market, meaning or you're looking at industrial, no?
Industrial, okay.
So mainly industrial or
industrial.
Industrial, okay. With regards to that, does it mean that all the industrial guys would prefer to use DJI and not Airlytic and not Poladrone?
No, Airlytic we are more on service provider. Poladrone we also more on service provider. DJI is a drone type for them to use. So I think most of the industrial now, I would say at least 90% of using DJI for the drone. But how we want to use the drone for different kind of applications is our way application, our build application to suit that purpose.
Does it mean you need to do an integration with DJI?
Sort of more on data end, yes. Yeah.
So only data abstraction. You don't need to do an API integration with the DJI sensors?
Data integration for DJI sensors, process, and also reporting. This part we can do ourselves. Yeah. I think because one thing is also DJI doesn't provide such comprehensive data analysis part. Yeah. So we bring some mixed solutions behind that.
And then your digital twin, your 3D modeling is all built into that?
Any more questions from the judges? No? Alright, with that, thank you very much to everyone. Now, via the Slido app, we have our already. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when using technology, of course, we use machines. But, like human beings, we all have our downtimes. The next pitch is from a startup that call themselves Wiser Machines, whose mission is to transform the manufacturing sector with IoT solutions that prevent machine breakdowns, thus boosting operational efficiency. With that, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Wiser Machines.
Hi, my name is Ibrahim. I'm one of the co-founders at Wiser Machines. We're a smart manufacturing startup that uses AI to help advance efficient manufacturing. I'm sure you all realize the immense role that manufacturers play in our lives today. Unfortunately, the manufacturing industry in Southeast Asia alone loses over 2/4, and we already have 5 revenue-generating clients. With the current pool of pilot partners and prospects that we are speaking with, we're already looking at a potential pipeline of over 6 million ringgits. And to date, we have generated almost 500,000 ringgits in revenue. The CV, or most of them feature schedule-based maintenance. We on the
Again, Ego One, and gentlemen. Pixelence is a startup that provides AI-driven radiology services that allows radiologists to run scans through image acquisition, image upscaling, image enhancement, diagnosis, and auto-generation of reports. This is to reduce time and cost and expedite smart decision making. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Pixelence!
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Reyhut, and I'm the co-founder of Pixelence. So Pixelence is an artificial contrast dye for medical imaging, and the way we are trying to disrupt the market is by completely removing the use of chemical dye from the medical imaging process. So roughly 300,000 patients every year are diagnosed with brain tumors, and every patient on every single visit has to go through 2 scans and 1 renal function. They do a normal MRI, and then the doctor will ask you to go through a renal function test. They will make sure that whether you have a above borderline kidney function or not, and if you do, they will prescribe you a chemical dye-based scan, which takes like 20 minutes, and that's really harmful for your kidneys. And it's roughly 40% more expensive. So the problem statement is in Europe and North America, roughly there's a lack of radiologists, and an average time before you can see a doctor after a scan is 1,200 hours. Plus, it's roughly 40% more expensive, and you need to have a functioning kidney, which can have side effects. So what we are trying to do is we created an artificial contrast dye using machine learning, creating 350,000 medical images, which removes the requirement for renal function tests, also the chemical dye altogether. And we do that within 30 seconds, 0 side effects. We raise priority flags for key patients who require urgent attention, and then we reduce the cost by 60% because no additional scans, and we double the ROI for machines because before you were doing 2 scans per patient, now you have to do 1. How the system works is we have a data pipeline where we get a normal MRI which has noise into it, we upscale it and remove the noise. The second step is we remove the fat layer between your skull and the brain using fat suppression, and the third step we apply the contrast predictive model which generates the image as good as a contrast-based image. So I will let you guys run through a few samples from the patients on the clinical trial we have gone through. So this is first patient where we passed a T1 flare of the MRI stack of images, and you can see the actual patient's image as a contrast strip, and the system generated image from our system. So this is, you can see our image is way more higher contrast than the actual dial. So the way we do is our focus is on primarily 3 core tumors as of now. That is roughly 85% coverage for the market. Our focus in training the model is focus on brain tumors, but we will transition to trauma cases and also stroke in future because we saw a lot of demand from the market. But for now, the trauma cases in UK, for example, NHS, you have to wait like 14 hours before a radiologist can see you if you have a car accident. Our pricing model is pretty straightforward. We reduce the cost from $350, we charge $80 per scan, and if you have a larger volume of roughly 2,500 scans, we give you per bond to $4,000 premium for a large hospital, which is a bigger footprint. The total market for everything in radiology is 54 billion. 15 billion is AI radiology for heart, lungs, cancer, everything all together. If all the 300,000 patients for the last 5 years come to us, that's around 5 billion if you're charging $80. Bottom up, we want to just capture 2% of the market by reaching 120 million by 2029. Yeah, and obviously we want to keep the... So there are a bunch of players in the market right now, but all the current systems rely on a contrast-based image to be the input to the system. So we are disrupting the process before we get to an AI-driven system or diagnosis. So it's a contrast dye that we want to eliminate from the process. So we are only clearing the market as of now. Our strategy is to penetrate the market with NDA, FDA licenses, penetrate the commercialization contracts in Malaysia, and then eventually we move to Europe and North America, but this product will be free from Malaysia forever. So made for Malaysia by Malaysians. So this is our commercialization strategy where we will focus on European markets first, move to US, and then eventually we will explore more verticals in future. We have already a journal, a published paper on Journal of Pathology, peer reviewed by 9 doctors, and we have 350,000 patients processed through our system 156 patient clinical trials, and we have a high satisfaction rate for the clinical paper itself. We are looking for 500,000 for 10% equity for running MDA, clinical trials in Malaysia, and filing our patents. And
how accurate is that?
50,000 is humorous. Once we have a working MVP for everything, clinical trial approved, we will transition to other models, other models.
To pitch today for CLLA Cohort 19 demo day. Is everyone ready for the final pitch? All right, ladies and gentlemen, the final startup to pitch today is Sheildbase AI. Sheildbase AI is a secure AI solutions provider that leverages on large language models to enhance productivity through task automation and insights while ensuring data privacy. With that, the floor is all yours, Sheildbase AI. Good luck.
Good afternoon, judges, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jeannie, co-founder of Sheildbase AI. We're an enterprise AI operating system proudly made and born in Malaysia, but building for the world. We need this done yesterday. We've all heard this many times. But boss, easier said than done, right? Team members are spending up to 3 hours a day just toggling between info, between different data silos and colleagues with different work accesses. This translates to $50K USD per employee per year of productivity loss in the US. With AI, team members can now get their work done instantly today. But judges, their company's future is at risk. More than 50% of corporate data is leaked through personal AI accounts. What is keeping up executives at night is data leakage and data privacy issues. The AI solutions market is a staggering $13.4 billion and is set to grow 12x in the next 6 years. And we are coming to serve the mid-sized corporates who are looking to embrace AI because it's a matter of survival, innovate or die for many of them. This is what we built Sheildbase for, to enable their employees to access multiple AI models and automation features, all within an air-gapped environment whereby we layer data privacy and protection layers built in, all within one single subscription. Here's how it works. First, you can connect your company data. We support 100+ integrations, including legacy and custom software. Next, you can, because the information are centralized in one location, you can retrieve all this information in seconds. And third, access 25+ AI models and generate your output grounded on your company private data. Of course, we give you the option to integrate your own in-house AI model to our platform as well. Fourthly, we go beyond just Q&A with AI, right? We enable team members to automate their tasks with agentic AI workflows, but tied to their internal secure knowledge base. Next. Okay, so companies who operate in the regulated space, they love us for 3 reasons. Number one, Sheildbase platform can be white label. Sheildbase platform can be deployed on-prem, and lastly, we give them API so that they can extend this behavior beyond. As a B2B AI SaaS company, we are priced between 25 to 50 USD per month per seat, translating to annual contract value of 50K plus per year. We're delighted to have served customers from government to finance, from telco to healthcare, and we look forward to unlocking 600K USD annual recurring revenue in 2025. Our journey began in July last year. We secured pilots, raised a pre-seed round with a global VC, and officially launched our platform in September. For 2025, we are ecstatic to ship more features that our customers love, expand into new markets, as well as continue our momentum of 20% Mangrove. We're projecting to grow 3x ARR annually, and with just thousands of clients, we are already seeing the impact that we're making to the market, enabling and empowering organizations as well as individual professionals to be AI literate and to be AI ready. By securing partnerships with tech giant marketplace, we can scale and distribute our platform beyond Southeast Asia. And we're already seeing signs of early co-creation with some of these massive organizations that will pave a new path for Sheildbase moving forward. We achieved all this as a small, young team, but very experienced. Our founder CEO, Diego, in the crowd there, he's an ex-Y Combinator YC founder, and he has 15 plus years of experience in AI and fintech. And my COO, Jeff, he has led many digital transformation projects with corporates. And myself, I have built a regional fintech from 0 to 1, leveraging on my expertise in private equity, strategic business development, and regional expansion. We are looking to close our seed round of $500K USD. So we welcome you to join us on our journey to transforming organizations and individuals alike and embrace AI in this new era. Thank you very much. I'm now open for questions.
Thank you very much to Sheildbase AI. As you've seen in your page, it's completely true. We need to embrace AI, whether we like it or not, and that is why we need solutions from all of you startups to address the gaps. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to a Q&A with our judges.
Hi, thank you for the presentation. How do you deal with cybersecurity? Because you mentioned you're a secure AI platform. How do you securitize it?
Okay, so I take that part to two questions here. So first and foremost, we deploy our developed architecture infrastructure on all the large players like Amazon, Google, as well as NVIDIA. So they already have a quite stringent and secure layer of cybersecurity. And on top of that, maybe I address the security on the data side. So what we do is we do 3 layers, right? The first layer is we mask or redact categorically sensitive PII data so that this sensitive information is not sent to all the AI models. Secondly, for corporate clientele who are very, very sensitive in strictly confidential data, that one we will run it through an on-prem model, so that one we can confirm it will never be.
Have you done any reverse hacking to ensure that it's really secure?
I think that's a very interesting question. We have done some internal penetration testing, but maybe you can come and find me and then we can have a chat with my co-founder and founder and CEO Diego. Thank you, Victor.
Okay, I have a question. So I noticed in your slide presentation you have a picture with the BRI. So what kind of collaboration that you have with the Indonesia kind of bank, BRI? So what kind of collaboration that you are initiating with them with the kind of collaboration?
So for BRI Ventures, I think we're exploring in 2 phases. The first phase, we are engaging with their venture team to explore adopting AI platform to serve their strategy teams use. The second phase will be to venture into the credit underwriting space, loan processing and automation using AI. So that's the second phase. Any more questions?
So just a question, what in your view is the hardest, the hurdle of corporates adopting your solution? What do you face often at these corporates?
Thanks, Zahan. So I think this is no stranger to everyone in the B2B space, but basically when we are in this space, corporates have their internal cycle, procurement cycle, so we have to go through and understand their internal processes. And because it's a group of stakeholders making the decision, that will prolong the life cycle of the sales process. So that's one. Secondly is, I think we see a lot of interest, in fact, overwhelming demand from all these corporates. But if let's say they don't have a specific strategy internally already developed, then it's more like they're still in discovery phase. So that's why all our engagements are paid engagements, so that we are both invested in making sure that the outcome is beneficial and meaningful for both. Thank you, Zara.
Any more questions from the judges? If not, let's give a round of applause for Sheildbase AI. Ladies and gentlemen, with that pitch, let's give a big round of applause for all 10 startups that have performed fabulously. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and let's give a warm welcome to our guest of honor who is here today. Let's give a warm welcome to Yang Berhad, Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation, accompanied by Yang Berhad, Chairman of Cyberview Living Labs Accelerator, Yang CEO of Cyberview Living Labs Accelerator, and Yang Technology and Innovation, or Homestays, Yang Berhad, Chairman of Cyberview Living Labs Accelerator. Yang gave it their all and they pitched their heart out in the run to earn the top spots upon them graduating from the accelerator program. Now the judges, we have 5 judges here who are there to give their insights and evaluations. They have left the room to deliberate and discuss on the scores and the performance of the 10 startups. A big shout out, a big thank you to our ecosystem partners and CLLA program partner, Growth Charger. Without your concerted efforts, today's demo day would not have been made possible, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause for them as well for making today possible. Now today is a special day because we will bear witness to the graduation of Cohort 19 startups. But not just that, we are also celebrating Cyberview Living Labs Accelerator's 10th anniversary, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a big hand to Cyberview for that big achievement. 10 years, ladies and gentlemen. And now we have come here to Cohort 19. So now, to kickstart the second half of CLLA Demo Day Cohort 19, it is with privilege that we call upon Dr. Ishaq, Chairman of Cyberview Living Labs, for his welcome remarks. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Happy New Year to all, and I hope this evening set a productive tone for everyone for the month ahead. Saya juga nak ucapkan selamat hari jadi. Happy birthday to our CEO. Ini birthday boy. Bagi tadi dia orang nak. This year is an especially significant one as we are also celebrating the 10th anniversary of the CLLA. Over the past decade, this program has grown to become one of the Malaysia's longest running accelerators, serving as a launchpad for local tech startups to bring their ideas to life and accelerate their journey towards commercialization. Speaking of the number 10, today marks a significant milestone for the 10 outstanding startups that have been part of the latest cohort. To the founders and team of this cohort, tahniah saya ucapkan dan berjaya melalui program ini dengan jaya. The world of startup is particularly close to me. It was how I began as an entrepreneur. Journey I started with a travel lab, a small company with almost zero capital, just with the idea and conviction to start a new company, a tech company in the biotech. In biotechnology, biomedical, at that time when I started in 2005, it's considered a new medical technology, especially in medical device industry. So we produce high quality synthetic bone graft, the first in this country and the first in the region. And before establishing another two biomedical company, which is already healthcare, Sheildbase, and also MasyaAllah, the intraocular lens producer or manufacturer, the first and the only IoL manufacturer in Malaysia. So yes, the struggle and journey of the tech startup founder is something I'm very familiar with. A journey I myself have walked through, and so I salute you for having made this far and for the impact that you will continue to make. We know that as a startup company, it's not easy, especially to raise funds, to gain the confidence of the investors to invest in our company, especially Malaysia. Unless we start our company in Bay Area, South San Francisco, or maybe in Japan, it's a different story. But to start in Malaysia is something orang tak pernah gunung lah, memanjat, to bring our technology and product not only to the world, but also to convince user in Malaysia. Kadang-kadang kita nak jual kat Malaysia, kita kata apa Malaysia produk lah. Malaysia produk kita biasa pakai UK, kita pakai Europe, kita pakai US, kita pakai Japan produk. We are not using, we are not used to use Malaysian product, especially in the medical device industry. It's not easy. But Alhamdulillah, we tried with the support of the government agencies, institutions. Alhamdulillah, we managed to penetrate my product now. We managed to penetrate more than 50 hospitals throughout the country. And inshallah, we are planning to go overseas very soon, I think by second or third quarter of this year. So when I look at the list of the entrepreneur product technology today, I think some of the products have a very good product, very innovative product, and very promising to bring to the world. Kita kena ada yakin Malaysia boleh jadi kena ada, that we can bring our product and technology to the world. We are very proud of the success of all our cohorts. Some have been represented in Malaysia on the world stage, like ASEAN Korea AI Youth Festa, China Shenyang Startup Competition, and ASEAN SCDP 2.0, and even the Silicon Valley for the Startup World. And of course, this would not have been possible without everyone here. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to all our partners, investors, mentors, and collaborators who have supported us in nurturing this startup. The ongoing belief in the power of innovation is what drives us all forward to the end that we assure you that Cyberview and Cyberjaya are firmly committed to ensuring the success of the startup. And that the tech ecosystem that we have put in place here will continue to support their future growth. And Alhamdulillah, under the Malaysia Madani, one of the pillars in Malaysia Madani is innovation. That's how serious the government, especially the Prime Minister, always talk about innovation. If you look at any successful country, we must start with the innovation. youth or young people or young talents who have creative idea, innovative idea that can come up with something new. InsyaAllah, I think Malaysia can be one of the countries that prosper in the next future. Once again, congratulations to the 10 staff here today. We are excited to see where your journeys will take you next. So good luck and thank you. Let's have a successful demo day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
There is such an ecosystem that supports technology-based businesses. It is also here where you see collaboration between academia, the government sector, and industries, making Cyberjaya a key player in driving Malaysia's digital transformation. And today, it is an honor to be in the presence of a leader that champions of the growth of technology and innovation in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now with great pleasure that we call upon Yang Berhormat Tuan Jamlika, Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation, to the stage for
Yang berbahagia Datuk Romli Shah, Chairman Cyberview Living Labs Accelerator, yang berusaha Cik Kamarul Arifin Abdul Samad, CEO Cyberview Living Labs Accelerator, happy birthday. Yang berusaha Cik Norman, Group CEO of Cradle Fund Living Labs Accelerator, distinguished investors, corporates and partners of the Cyberview Living Labs Accelerator, the Cohort 19 startups, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, salam sejahtera dan salam Malaysia Madani. First and foremost, I would like to take this opportunity to wish everyone a happy new year. Hope everyone had a good break and is fully energized to start the year. But funny enough, we just finished one holiday and we are getting ready for another holiday, the Chinese New Year. That's the beautiful thing about Malaysia, is harmonious diversity. Now over to the matter at hand. It is an honor to be joining all of you today for the Cyberview Living Labs Accelerator CLLA program, Cohort 19 Demo Day, and the 10th anniversary of the program itself. Congratulations. I'm happy to be here as Cyberview marks an important milestone in its efforts to foster innovation, empower startups, and build a vibrant technology ecosystem in Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, to begin, I would like to recognize the Cyberview team for their dedication and commitment to driving the innovation agenda in Cyberjaya and Malaysia. Guidance and network that need to thrive, we are laying the foundation for a resilient and tech-based economy. Since its inception in 2013, the Cyberview Living Labs Accelerator CLLA has been instrumental in empowering over 129 startups, securing more than 263 million ringgit in investments and generating an impressive 837 million ringgit in revenue. This program equips entrepreneurs with critical resources, including human capital, funding, mentorship, infrastructure, and market access, ensuring they are primed to succeed in an increasingly competitive landscape. Today, we celebrate the achievements of the top 10 startups from CLLA's Cohort 19, which have been selected from nearly 100 applicants after a rigorous 5-month program. These promising companies have showcased groundbreaking solutions across various industries, from sustainable materials and healthcare innovation to AI-driven platforms and IoT advancement. As we look forward to their pitches on Demo Day, it is clear that these startups exemplify the spirit of innovation that Cyberjaya fosters. They are not only driving progress in their respective fields, but also contributing to Malaysia's position as a global hub for technological excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, at the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, MOSTI, we remain steadfast in our commitment to creating an environment that nurtures innovation and entrepreneurship. Through initiatives such as the Malaysia Startup Ecosystem Roadmap Super 2021 to 2030 and the My Startup platform, we aim to empower startups, facilitate collaboration, and drive the commercialization of innovative solutions. Cyberjaya, as Malaysia's global tech hub and a sandbox itself, plays a critical role in this mission. It is not just a physical location, but a living, breathing ecosystem where ideas flourish, partnerships are forged, and solutions are scaled. The Cyberview Living Lab initiative exemplifies this vision by bridging the gap between innovation and impact across all the value chains. Ladies and gentlemen, before I end, to the startups today, this is your moment. You have a unique opportunity to showcase your ideas, attract investors, and contribute to shaping a better future for Malaysia and beyond. Remember that innovation is a journey, not a destination. Embrace challenges as opportunities and continue to push the boundaries of what is possible. As for the investors, mentors, and industry leaders in the room, remember that your support is invaluable. By investing in and collaborating with these startups, you are not only driving economic growth, but also playing a pivotal role in creating a sustainable, inclusive, and prosperous future for all. Once again, congratulations to Cyberview and everyone here today. I look forward to witnessing the transformative impact these startups here have for Malaysia's tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Muhammad. Please bring on stage Cohort that is next on the agenda. With that, we'd like to call upon to join Yang Berhad on stage Yang Berhad, Dr. Romli Ishaq, Chairman of Cyberview Living Labs Berhad, along with Yang Berusaha Encik Kamarul Arifin, CEO of Cyberview Living Labs Berhad, and Yang Berusaha Mr. Norman Matthew Banhating, Group CEO of Cradle Fund Sudrian Berhad. Yang Berhad, as you can see, there is a cube on stage. Now, on my count of 3, please do place your palm on the cube, Yang Berhad, but only when I count to officiate Cyberview Living Labs Accelerator's 10-year anniversary. So everybody, count with me. 3, 2, 1. Success. Now I'd like to invite Yang Berhad along with our VIPs to cut the cake. We're celebrating the 10th-year anniversary. What is a celebration without a cake? And in conjunction as well with Encik Kamarul, CEO of Cyberview's birthday, which coincidentally is today or tomorrow, Encik Kamarul? Today. It's just out. So we have a cake here for our guest of honor to cut to memorialize CLLA's 10th year in operations. All right, now everybody, let's give a round of applause to Yang Berhad, to Cyberview, and to CLLA. Congratulations on celebrating your 10th year anniversary. Here's to more startups, entrepreneurs, and cohorts that we will see in the future. All right, now, the Cyberview Living Labs Accelerator has come a long way since it started in 2013. We want to now have a look at its history, the journey thus far, and also the people that are behind its success. We have a video to show, but before that, I'd like to ask our VIPs to perhaps
University of MRM, the Global Tech Hub implementation kick-started in 2015. This is when we branded as the Cyberview Living Labs Accelerator. With the strength of the CLLA, the strong networks and connections that Cyberview has, strong ecosystem partners, government ministries and agencies, corporate private sectors as well. To name a few, Reyhut, Ministry of Science and Innovation, through their agencies as well.
It was an opportunity for us to participate in this university in Australia, in Geelong. We are exposed to the ecosystem Australia. We given the opportunity to pitch our services and products to get a rebate from the rest of the employees and also system.
It was very helpful for me to dig more deeper into the smart city initiative. They provide not just on the financial support, but also
Structure dan banyak juga. I highly recommend.
Really introduces to a lot of new prospects and going around this
last stages, but I remember really sharing this with the CLLA in Cyberjaya.
Happy 10th anniversary today.
Happy 10th anniversary to CLLA.
Happy 10th anniversary to all you guys. Congrats.
Happy 10th anniversary to Cyberview Living Labs Accelerator program.
Happy 10th anniversary CLLA.
Happy 10th anniversary CLLA. Happy 10th anniversary Cyberview Living Labs Accelerator. I'd like to wish more successes to come for this program.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a decade now. Founder and CEO of healthtech, Azizul Zakohman, and founder and CEO of MasyaAllah, Cohort No. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, let's now witness the exchange of documents between healthtech and MasyaAllah. Healthtech Malaysia's Vee Berhad is pioneering AI automation with Assistify AI Agent, a next-generation AI solution designed for development of new and breakthrough AI-driven projects, accelerating the growth of artificial intelligence in the country. Now, ladies and gentlemen, CLLA has nurtured a total of 129 startups to date. In conjunction with the 10th-year anniversary, we would like to honor and give awards to 3 outstanding alumni based on their latest traction. These awards are, first, Global Impact Award based on global market expansion and recognition gained from competitions. Number 2, Rising Innovator Award based on disruptive technology and social impact driven by technology advancement. And the 3rd, Momentum Maker Award, which looks at scaling of products and services through market expansion. With that, we'd like to invite Young Muhammad to present certificates to the recipients of these 3 awards. We'd like to call upon for Global Impact Award, Pandai! Pandai has surely made its strides in the education field. I'm sure a lot of you have been using the app. The national school system has already been using their solutions. You truly deserve this Global Impact Award. And for the second one, for the Rising Innovator Award, please give a hand to MasyaAllah. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the startups from Cohort 19 that we heard from earlier just now, who have received investments throughout the Accelerator program. First up, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome back to the stage Reyhut, who have successfully secured 320,000 ringgit of pre-seed and from competitions. Congratulations. Next is Midwest Composites, who have secured 240,000 ringgit, comprising of bronze and from competitions. Also, Sheildbase AI was secured 225,000 ringgit. Also, IoxTech Global, who have successfully grabbed 100,000 ringgit. Also, 100,000 ringgit from competitions, Wiser Machines. And last but not least, Airlytic, who have been able to snag 100,000 ringgit for the grants. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, while we witness them on stage, don't forget, if you haven't done so, to vote for your favorite. We are going to announce very shortly the crowd favorite. Just go to the slide of that line, scanning the QR code that you see on the screen on my left to vote for your favorite startup that you just heard from today. I know we're eagerly waiting for the results. We're almost there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give another big hand to all the startups. Congratulations to every and each one of them. Let's go for a quick group photo. Partner Selection Award. This recipient will receive a cash prize of 3,000 ringgit, sponsored by Vidanex to Malaysia. And ladies and gentlemen, for the Partner Selection Award, this one goes to Midwest Composites. Congratulations to Midwest Composites for winning the Partner Selection Award. All right, ladies and favorite judges favorite of CLLA Cohort 19 Demo Day. This recipient will receive 5,000 ringgit, sponsored by Cyberview Living Labs Accelerator. Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have spoken, and their favorite this time around is Sheildbase AI. Congratulations to Sheildbase AI for winning the hearts of our judges. Alright, with that, now we'd like to invite the rest of Cohort 19, all of the startups, all 10, up on stage for a photo op. Now all of you have made it this far. Congratulations to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, these are our future innovators, game changers, inventors, who We live, work, and play. Alright, let's hear it up for them and give a round of applause for all 10 startups of CLLA Cohort 19. Thank you very much to all 10 startups once again. And congratulations. Young Harlan, we would like to convey our utmost appreciation for your being here today and celebrating a grand milestone by Sheildbase. Thank you, Reyhut. Thank you, Young Harlan. Cohort 19 Demo Day. We would like to extend our congratulations to the innovators, inventors, and entrepreneurs. For an entire living room with a size of 400 square feet. Say hi, Tia! It's together. One of our judges, very lucky judges. Let's move on to the next thing. Zen, Wheelo, are you still in the hall? If you are, please raise your hand so we can see you. There you are. Please do claim your prize at the back of the hall. You just won. Games. We have 2 winners to choose who will win a well-themed card game. Ellie, are you here? Yes, you are. Please do claim your prize at the back of the hall. Have fun at this card game. On name, is there a Noor Atika? Noor Atika, you won yourself a session of a well-themed card game session with an emotion hard round. Are you